Hello everyone, welcome back to our ICT class, and this is video number 23. Hope you all are fine and safe. Did you study the topics which we have discussed in the last class? I hope it is so. What all things we have discussed? We have started our 5th chapter, and the chapter name is Practical Lab in Computers, and in that chapter we are mainly discussing about the formation of continents, continental drift, and for that we have studied about a new software, and that software name is Gplate software, and we studied how to open the Gplate software also, application, education, Gplates. Okay, and we have done the first activity, formation of continents. So today we will be doing another activity, formation of volcanoes. So for that, before doing that, I will be explaining, I will be going through that first activity, we will be discussing what all things we have done in that activity. There we saw how to open Gplate software, that is application, education, Gplates. After opening the Gplate software, we can see the layers from shape file. We have to in the Gplates project we have to go, take the option open feature collection in the file menu, and from there we have to select shape file, which is placed in our school resource folder in Gplates project. After that we have to open the project, so we can see the layers like this. So we have to select all the layers, so you can see the layers like this, which is available in our Gplate software. We can hide and view layer by using toggle visibility, and also we can drag the globe by using the drag globe tool, and also we have for filling the polygons, that is to see the geometrical plates in different colors, we can click on the triangle on the left side. Here you can see the triangle in the left side. When you click here in this layer, when you click on the option fill polygons, you can see the different plates got filled with different colors. Okay, and also we have started the animation, and we saw the formation of the continents in 3D effect. Okay, so here one more thing we have to discuss. We can see the projection of the globe or projection of that map in different ways. Now we saw that in 3D in different ways. We can see orthographic, rectangular, Mercator, Molly White, Robinson, like this. Okay, so that also I will be showing. After that we have saved the project. Okay, we have saved the project, and today we will be discussing about to find volcanoes. So for doing that activity, the first thing we have to do is we have to open our Gplate software, that is of application, education, and here you can see Gplates. So let's wait. Yes, so this is our Gplate software. So here we can how we can include the layers, open feature collection, and in desktop I have placed the Gplates project, and we have to take shape file. From there, when we click on the whole layers, and when we click on open, yes, you can see the layers appeared here. And if we want to see the globe in different ways, normally we can see in 3D effect. Here in view, here you can see an option view. From there, now it is in 3D orthographic. When we click here, you can see different rectangle. If you want to see in rectangular mode, that you can we can see like that. Mercator, this is the Mercator mode. This is Molweed Road, and this one is Robinson. Okay, so normally we will be choosing 3D orthographic only. Okay, so this is what we have done. After that we can fill the polygon also. Okay, that also we have done in the last activity. So now we will be discussing how to find volcanoes. So for finding the volcanoes, you know that the boundaries of tectonic planes are activated with volcanoes. So we can view volcanoes areas with the help of G plates. So how we can see that? So for that we have to move to the open feature collection. So here I am opening this G plate software. So this I am minimizing. Here in file, open feature collection, in G plates project, there will be an option creating features. Click here, and here you can see volcanoes.gpml. So select this, and when we click on open, you can see small yellow color square boxes, and this represents the volcanoes. Okay, so this represents the volcanoes that you can see here, and in this way we can find the volcanoes with G-Plates project by using the G-Plate software. And to show the boundary of plates in the globe, if you want to see the boundary of the different plates in the globe, that is also possible. So for seeing the boundary, again we have to from the shapefile folder, here again we have to open this from file, open feature collection, G-Plates project. You can see a folder shapefile. Click here, and we have to select the last one, set it on ETAL ESR 2012 coastlines. Coastlines means boundaries 2012 one polygon. So select this, and when we click on open, you can see the boundaries. Here you can see the boundaries got. When we drag the globe, you can see the boundaries got darked. So these are the boundaries, and if you want to see the details of the boundaries and the volcanoes, if you want to see it in detail, that also we can do. We can select the choose feature in the tool palette. Okay, so for taking this for seeing about, do you understand that volcanoes are found in boundaries of tectonic plates? To understand more about volcanoes and boundaries of plates, we can do these steps. So before doing these all steps, we can save this in our folder. Okay, how we can save? From the option, here it is written, after showing the boundary of the plates, we can save this in our folder. So for saving, from the file menu, there is an option save project as. Click here, and here in desktop, in G-Plates project, I am going to just a second, in desktop, we can write the file name like volcanoes dot. When we are saving a project in G-Plates, that extension of the project will be, here you can see, .gprog. The unique file format of G-Plates project is gprog. So I am going to save it here like gproj. Okay, and in G-Plates project I am saving like this. So it will be saved now. Let's check it is saved or not. So this is the G-Plates project. Here you can see it is saved, volcanoes.gprog. Okay. So for opening this, again we have to open G-Plate software, and after that only we can open this project which we have saved. Okay, directly by right clicking we can't open. We have to open first we have to open G-Plates project. From there we can open this project volcanoes.gprog. From the project menu we can open that. Okay, so I hope it is clear to all of you. And if you want to see the details of the boundaries and volcanoes, that also we can do. So the steps for that is here. Did you understand? The volcanoes are found in boundaries of tectonic plates. To understand more about volcanoes and boundaries, select a tool in the order feature inspection, choose feature in the tool palette. Okay, so from the tool palette here, this is the tool palette. From that we have to select feature inspection and choose feature. and if I click here on this boundary got selected, and you can see the details of the boundaries. And if I am selecting on this boundary, you can see the details here. If I am selecting here on this boundary, you can see the details. If I want to drag this like this, we can drag. I can select this boundary. Okay. Yes, you can see the details of the boundaries is shown here. Okay, so this is the activity. This is all the activity of formation of the volcanoes and this continents that which we have discussed previously. And now we have find out the volcanoes in the G-Plates software and also the boundaries of tectonic plates. The boundaries will be visible only when the volcanoes are active. Okay, so I hope it is clear to all of you. So now after doing this project, if we want to save the project, that also possible. After saving, we can export the project. That is the last activity 5.3. Let's export G-Plates project. So we can export the G-Plates project like this. We can drag this. For now, for getting the drag, we can select this tool, and after that we can drag. Okay, yes, and we have to place this portion. You can see a ring of fire. You can see like this, a ring of fire. Okay, so when this portion came, this portion must be faced to us. Technique to convert simulations in G-Plate software to graphic mode. Let's see how the ring of fire area in the Pacific plate can be exported in SVG format. So this is the ring of fire of the Pacific area, and this portion we are exporting in as SVG format. So how we can do that? That is also given here. Open the file that was saved. This is the file, this is the portion which we want to export. Arrange the Pacific plate in the globe. Here this already we have arranged. Ring of fire is an area in the Pacific Ocean which appears like a belt active with volcanoes. Okay, so this is the area. Here you can see the volcanoes in the form of a belt. Here you can see this portion, we can name it as the ring of fire, and this portion we are going to save as the SVG format. So for that we have to click on export in reconstruction menu. Reconstruction menu, this is the reconstruction menu. From there we are going to select the option export. From there we have to select the option export single snapshot instant. So from here there is an option name add export. So from there add, it is little bit confused, so you have to be concentrated. So from the add export we have to select the option projected geometries and rasters, and the output file format is in the form of SVG, and here we can write the file name. So here I am writing project dot SVG format. So I will be writing as project. After that I can click on OK. So here it will be they will be asked where we have to save it in the target directory. So here we can write the location. So I am selecting desktop student works. Click on open. After that you have to click on export snapshot, so that this digital map is now exported as the map which we have, or this this globe which we have opened in this G-Plates project, that that is exported as SVG in SVG file format. So what all things we have done we find out the volcanoes and also the boundaries. The boundaries of the plates can be noticed when the volcanoes are active. Volcanoes are in active. So here this portion, the ring of the fire, you can see the belt of volcanoes. These all are the volcanoes which forms like a belt, and this portion we have saved in SVG format. So that format we can see here in student works. I am opening the student works. So here you can see it is saved in project.svg. So if we open this, yes, this portion when it convert it as the SVG format, you can see the portion like this. Okay, so I hope it is clear to all of you. So what all things we have discussed now? Two activities we have done. First activity is to find the volcanoes. So for finding the volcanoes we have to add the open feature collection. We have to use the open feature collection and we have to take volcanoes.gpml. Okay, from there we can see the volcanoes in small yellow color small squares. You can see from file open feature collection and creating features, you can see volcanoes.gpml. So when we open that, you can see the yellow square shape volcanoes. Okay, after that we have find out the boundaries also. So for finding out the boundaries, same way we have to open the open feature collection. After that you can see this we have to select this option, the last one, ESR 2012 coastlines. Coastlines means boundary. When we click on open, you can see the boundaries also appeared over here. Okay, so after that we can save the project, and also if you want to export it as SVG format, from reconstruction menu we have to export. So before exporting we have to place this portion, ring of fire portion, it must be faced to us. So that only can be exported as SVG format. So we can export like this. So I hope it is clear to all of you. If you have any doubt, you must ask me in the upcoming Google Meet. Okay. So those who are having computer, practice the activity. Okay, so just a second, I will be closing this. Okay, so first we have studied how to save the volcanoes. The file format is .gpog, and next we find out the boundaries of volcanoes, and we have exported that map in SVG format. Okay, so practice the activity, those who are having computers. If you have any doubt, you must ask me. So see you in the next class. Thank you. Bye.